What's up, guys? BTBS here. Welcome back to another episode of ModSauce, the Hermitcraft one. Yes, I have been doing a bit of work around the base. Let's see, first thing I did, I finished... Why do I hear fire? There's no fire in my base. I'm convinced it's just this lava, like, setting fire to something briefly, very briefly. Yes, I have been working around my base. I finished all these, so these are now all made out of ender cores. I actually found a nice way of doing it. To make the ender cores, you need magical wood, and the normal way to make magical wood is enchanted items around a bookshelf. But you can just use a bookshelf in a fluid transposer with 8 buckets of liquid XP. So that's how I made all my magical wood. And my XP thing is only just about filled back up now. So, yeah, I've got all that sorted. I have been sort of playing around with some stuff. I actually discovered something really cool, which is Applied Energistics 2 has its own backpack called the Portable Cell. And it holds up to 4,032 of a single item, or I think a couple hundred of 27 different items, and you can organise it by everything. It's basically like a tiny portable AE system, and it runs off AE energy, but if you have something like a resonant flux capacitor on you, you can use that to power it. See, it's and it drains so little RF. It's about 3 RF a second, maybe 6 RF a second. It's really cool, actually. I was very surprised when I found it. I was looking through Applied Energistics because I wanted to test some stuff before actually going and building a whole load of shit myself. And I just sort of found it as I was going through. I was just looking at every item to see, because there's a bunch of stuff that I don't know what it is or what it does. Like, I'm not 100% what a cell workbench is. I think I know what a matter condenser is. There's some stuff in here that I really need to learn, and I just spotted it here. I was like, what's that? It's really cool. But anyway, that's not what we're playing around with today. Today, we are going to be playing around with Galacticraft again. So, I've got these set up. I've got my circuit fabricator, 2 electric compressors, and that. I ran some Applied Energistics down here, and I made quite a lot of all the various compressed items that we're going to need. Yeah, we should have enough to actually build a spaceship by this point. What I wanted to do quickly was make an energy storage cluster, which is yeah, it's basically a high tier version of the energy storage module, which requires 3 batteries. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to need 12 of them. Now these batteries, by the way, are basically worthless. They hold 9k RF. I mean, I used them in Beyond Reality because in that, batteries are actually hard to make. They require very specific ores and stuff. But yeah, I actually have no idea how much power this holds and how much it outputs, and if it can. I'm assuming it takes power in one side and out the other. So, oh yeah, before I go planting this down, I should show you the room. So, I was working on the room, and this is what I've come up with. So we have a nice open area here where there's going to be machines and stuff like that. We then have these 2 launch platforms, because when you launch a rocket, as I found out to Metal Washer's distress, it actually shoots fire out from underneath it. So we have a launch platform here, and we have a gangway, and then another launch platform here. And then what I'm going to do is I've got this sort of cave underneath. I'm working on making this look better, but this is just the first draft sort of thing. So we have a large cave, and it's got a hole right underneath the launch platform, which is basically, you know, this is where the fire will go when the rocket launches. This one happened to break into a cave, which I think is fine, and I think that one did as well. But I'm working on building this place up so it looks sort of like it's been used for multiple launches and stuff. I'm going to experiment with the use of colour in there and select lighting. And I have also been a bit busy with these. So above each of the launch platforms is a silo which opens out to the outside world, and they have doors which open and close like the top of a silo, which, by the way, I love the way that looks. So good. So what we basically have here is a drawbridge from, in fact I can demonstrate this. Let me just close both of these. So what we have is a drawbridge. I've never actually used these before. So this is from Tinker's Mechworks, and inside the drawbridge you can put items, and then when the drawbridge gets a redstone signal, let's see if this will work, because I like these wireless. These wireless levers seem to be almost worthless. I can never make them work. There we go. Just so yes, when it gets a redstone signal, it places the block in front of it, and if you happen to give it more blocks, it will place as many as it can. This is only a small one, so it only has a limited range. But you can. That's how you make it. And you can upgrade it to an advanced drawbridge or an extended drawbridge. And I believe the advanced drawbridge can place items in specific directions. So you can be like, yeah, I want you to place these, I don't know, say chests, and I want them to face that way or something like that. And the extended drawbridge has a much, much larger range. But the really cool thing about drawbridges is this second block, which, when you put a block in there, it tells the drawbridge to camouflage itself as that item type, as that item even. So you can make them completely invisible. So what we have up here is lines of drawbridges. Just open that one. So yes, we have drawbridges on this side and this side. And each of them has a set amount of blocks inside of it, so that they, when they close, they look like teeth, because that was the look I was going for. You can notice it actually when it opens. It opens in sort of a tooth-like shape. What I've done is actually just put different amount of blocks in each one, so that they stagger like that. And then yeah, underneath the drawbridge we have stone covers, which are just hiding the wire, and then the wires just come and meet up. I think over here. No, the wires meet up somewhere in this wall to a wireless receiver. Sorry, and yeah, that's how that all fits together. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Got interrupted and had a little bit of time where I couldn't record. So, let's see, what was I doing? Yeah, didn't hear any sound then. Right, so, I want to find out how this thing works, this energy storage cluster. So, it's got something on that side, something on that side. I'm not sure if that's a thing or not. Let's have a look, let's see. Yeah, that's probably its output, I would guess. Looks like it, yeah. So, disconnect from the output. Get some charcoalium, pop it in there. Once it heats up, it will start actually generating. There we go. And how much is that? That's 1.562 or 1.56 million RF. That's not bad actually. I mean, it is only a million RF, but at least it's a million. The batteries that I made it out of were 9 batteries that each held 9,000. So that is a big plus. Right, so we need to make some new machines, as I was saying last time. We have to make some proper machines so that we can do things like get oxygen. So we're gonna need an energy storage. That's the basic one of that. Yeah, thought so. Where are these other machines gone? Is that it? Airlock controls. I definitely want some of those. Oh, here we go. Terraformer, launch controller, gas liquefier, I think this is the water electrolyzer. Where's the oxygen machines and shit? I completely missed them. Am I going blind? Where the hell are they? Oxygen. Interesting. So let's check the oxygen concentrator. Yeah, it makes the oxygen compressor. So I want to actually Galacticraft. God damn it. Galacticraft. I want to actually find that on here. It's right there. They weren't there last time. They disappeared. God damn it. Right, so we need to get an oxygen collector, which will collect oxygen, and I think we need an oxygen compressor. I'm not 100% on this. Sealer, detector, yeah, I think we need a compressor. So let's see if we have everything we need for that. Not quite. We need one of these. So I made a couple of things that I'd need for various things. So that's the oxygen collector. We're then going to need an oxygen compressor, I believe, which will allow us to store oxygen in these oxygen tanks. Each one is very simply wool, canister, and compressed copper. The higher level is just 2, and the next level is just 3. But the wool colour does actually matter, which is a real shitter. So I want to take some wool, take some red flour, just do that. I'm going to make the top tier ones just because they're the most useful, obviously. Yeah, I thought so. That is a power bar on the front there. So if I do that as well, hang on a minute, I didn't go in. There we go. Is that still running? It is, yeah, nice. It's weird not having a burn icon to show how much coal has been, how much of the coal has been burnt so far. So what if I rotate that? That's its input. So if I rotate that, so its input is there, its output is there. This is all temporary, by the way. I'm just testing stuff here. So I need an oxygen collector. That's its input there. So I guess I want to place it like that. No. Like that. Oh, I see. Green is its power input. And it's collecting oxygen. Awesome. Okay, so it holds 10 KRF. It stores oxygen. We then need the second oxygen machine, which is the oxygen compressor, which is the one I never did end up making. There we go, oxygen compressor. And in fact, just going by where that is, I'm going to say if we put the collector down there, right, and then put the compressor there, that is its power switch, I believe. No valid oxygen. That'll be its power, that'll be its oxygen in, so that's power. And then we'll just run the power to it. I'm not a huge fan of having to use these weird wires and shit, but that will collect oxygen and store it in the tank. So we're actually getting ready to go to space, which is really cool. It looks like this collector can actually supply enough oxygen to more than one compressor at a time. It uses 40 a second. We're collecting 180 a second. Nice. Yeah. And it looks like if we place a canister, an oxygen canister up there. No. Well, this is how we're going to store oxygen so we can breathe in space. Once you're in space, you can use an oxygen decompressor, which is very similar to this, except you put the oxygen tanks in it, and it turns them into gaseous oxygen, and then if combined with a bubble distributor, it will create a bubble of oxygen. It's actually some really cool stuff. And, you know, these 2 coal generators are generating a decent amount. I shouldn't actually need to use any of these machines right now, but let's see. Now we've got that stuff, we're going to need a spacesuit, definitely. Probably going to want a parachute, so let's see about building one of those. Okay, and then what colour parachute do I want? A black parachute. Okay, so you just dye any coloured parachute. Off. There we go. Get a parachute. Dye it black. Oh, come on. I know I have some black in here somewhere. There we go. Oh, you can't use that. I hate that. We are going to need various pieces of... There we go. Oxygen mask. We're going to need one of them. So, if you don't know, Galacticraft has its own armor page, and the armor page is how you equip certain things like your spacesuit and your oxygen mask and your breathing gear. So, quite important to know about that and know how to use everything in there as well. So that's that. So if we go here, we have a helmet, a breathing apparatus, an oxygen tank, a parachute. You can have 2 oxygen tanks, and there's a special helmet there, which is this one, which can receive weak sound waves and distant signals. I have no idea what that actually means, but I want to build it anyway, just because. And you never know, it might actually lead to me finding something by accident. There might be crashed spaceships or something, who knows. And how's this doing? Has it filled one yet? It has. I should probably make a fully automatic system down on Earth. But there is actually a way of generating oxygen in space. There is a method for doing so, and I'm definitely going to be doing it. Because what I want to do is set up a permanent little base on every place we can visit. So now we are going to need thermal gear, because some of these planets can get very cold, or some of these places we're going to go can get very cold. And the thermal gear is also just really cool. It changes colours and stuff. I think it changes colours depending on the temperature of the outside world or the temperature you are. But, you know, everybody needs their space pyjamas. And that is just an underlayer of armour that goes underneath whatever else you're wearing. So you pretty much won't see it apart from me face and me hands, me face and me arms. But, you know, I have colour pyjamas on now. I have, like, magical colour changing pyjamas. That's so cool. Sometimes I am really entertained by the little things. So there's another full oxygen tank, which means we now have that. Shit, we're actually almost ready to go to space. Yes, that's something we're going to need to do. The rockets require fuel, and the fuel has to be actual fuel. Oh yeah, the high tier rockets. I forgot about those. There's some really cool shit. What the hell is an atmospheric valve? Gas liquefier. Liquid nitrogen. And something, and it... On a planet... Oh! If you put it on a planet with nitrogen in the atmosphere, you can make liquid nitrogen. On a planet with carbon dioxide, you can make methane. That is so cool! Oh, that is actually awesome! I have no idea why I would need that stuff, but that's really cool. What's that? Fluid manipulator. Used for the Galacticraft planets things. Okay. So, yes, we're going to need fuel, as in petrol, buildcraft fuel, refined from oil. And you may have noticed, I have these. I went out and got these. They're all absolutely full. So, we've got a decent amount of oil there. like, what, 1,300 buckets? Yes, we are going to need some kind of refinery. And there is actually a Galacticraft one, but it requires 750 RF a tick, which, you know, isn't all that much. But I'm going to have to supply it through these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Buildcraft refinery, because it doesn't require a specific type of power. It will take RF or MJ, but I can feed it through my normal machines. So I want to do that. Make a couple of refineries. Actually, you know what I really want to do? I want to see if I have enough to make a bedrockium drum, because that would be so good. It requires 6 bedrockium ingots. Each one of those requires 4 quad, 4 trip. So 24 quad, 24 trip, and some diamond blocks. I believe there's also another way of making it. Oh, there used to be another way of making it with an octuple compressed cobblestone. So 24 times 6,000 and a little bit more. We need maybe 120,000 cobble to make one of those. We have 872,000 cobble. Fucking hell. Yeah, because a bedrockium drum has an almost unlimited amount of storage, which would be really nice to get. But I suppose for now we're just going to have to make actual drums and fill them with fuel. Oh great, we need a bit of everything. 10 of those. 5 of those. Why'd I get rid of that? Now I can make 5 drums. So, we just need to tap into our power from anywhere. There's power over there, so I suppose that will do. And we'll take these. And then we're just going to want... That's Ender Energy Conduit. I don't have any Ender Energy Conduit. Damn. That one. 3 vibrant alloys. Shit. How do you make a vibrant alloy? It's the next one down. I can't remember what it's called. Energetic alloy. Energetic. I have 2 energetic alloy and some ender pearls. Right, let's just make this real quick. There we go. I completely forgot that I was out of like most of my shit. I need to do some stuff. Oh yeah, I made extra hearts. From all the hearts I've been picking up, I made the hearts I was missing. And I'm actually still missing one more. I thought I was, actually. Heart. Okay, my NEI is starting to slow down. That's not a big problem. Do I not actually have any more yellow hearts? Oh, that's why I didn't make all of them. I'm actually missing 1 yellow heart. That's not too bad, though. It gives me a nice big chunk of health. Yes, I need to make Ender Energy Conduit. The fuck? Where's the rest of my vibrant alloy gone? I had 2 of it sitting in my fucking inventory. And then some in there. Did I try and craft it down here? Because I keep forgetting. Yes, okay. I keep forgetting that if you start trying to craft it in here, and it will keep its inventory. I need to remember to start like removing the inventory once I'm done. Where are the good fluid conduits? Ender fluid conduits, there we go. So, what we do is oil drums. Then we just need power. If we just do this, 1, 2, 3, only 4. Like that. And then we'll put these there, and they'll get fed in energy from the side. In fact, I'm going to have to do that. And then we do ender fluid conduits, like so, to feed into there. And then we just need to change all of these. So extract, and they're running already. Look at that. And then extract with no extract with no signal, extract with no signal, extract with no signal. Now I'm pretty sure these are actually really smart. So if I do this, oh no, they will start. Oh, of course they will. What am I thinking? I'm trying to put down those to start pulling fuel into them, and I just somehow managed to forget that I haven't actually set something on the front to pull the fuel out. Oh. Sometimes my brain is just a bit stupid, and yeah. Fine then. We shall pull the fuel out of you. You know what's actually going on is it's pulling the fuel out of all of them into there. I am so bad at this. I don't think they're getting enough power fast enough. They should be moving faster than that. No, they are running as fast as they can. Okay, well, let's just start pulling fuel out the front there. And I suppose I'll have to tidy this up at some other point. Extract. Extract. Simple. So, I don't even know how I managed to get myself into this fucking situation with 5, 6, 7, 8 barrels with oil in them that now need to be changed. Extract. I'm just going to have to do this. Whoops. Did not mean to break that. Yeah, it's just as simple as doing this. Ah, god damn it. This one. Extract. Gotta say, I love the fact that you can extract out the out any side of these barrels. So for now, this is my ugly little fuel making set. Between this episode and next, I'm going to do some work in here, maybe get the base sort of stuff sorted out, so I know where I'm going to put my machines and then move them in there. Because right now I've just chucked these down so that I can get some stuff actually functioning, you know. I should probably get some more oxygen tanks to fill. These guys. Oh, I'm out of tin canisters. Actually, I have no idea how many I need. I assume that's too many. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna get these start to fill again. This is already full of power. I have no idea how much it actually uses because these things just keep eating whatever you put in them. This is going to run. I may even hook up a couple more refineries depending on how slow it is. It's only a few diamonds to make a refinery, really. So I'm okay with spending a little bit more on that. But, oh, a refinery plus from Quarry Plus. Oh, I've actually never used that before. And Practicalities has its own refinery. Okay. I'm going to leave that for now. I'm just going to make a couple more of these. Iron. But yeah, I'm gonna probably... It's probably going to be everything for now. Sorry, I'm just trying to get these built. 2 more of those, which means more power. We need more power. Do that, and then more power. Set to extract. Set to extract. There we go. That should double the speed. I may have to try and get them all pumping in unison. But yeah, I'm going to do some more aesthetic work on the Galacticraft room, or my launch room, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to let probably all of this oil process down into fuel. And maybe even in the meantime... The fuck? Oh, okay. Interesting. So if I click on this, it makes particles shoot out of there. Oh, I suppose because normally when you're clicking, you're actually placing rocket parts down, and that's the big robot machine bench welding them together or something like that. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to do a lot of work, get all this oil process down. I might actually make a Bedrockium drum, or get a bunch of the compressed cobble made so I can make it at the start of next episode. That's pretty much it for now. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It has been quite fun playing around with Galacticraft, and I realise that everything here is extremely ugly, but I'm working on it, so give me a break. Yeah, hopefully by next episode we may actually be able to enter space, which will be seriously cool. Yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Peace out.